Hello everybody, Tahoe Yak Fisher here, and I'm going to do another little technical update on the Hobie Outback. As you can see, we've got some wires poking up there and a little 4-inch track I mounted, and the wires are for the Lowrance Hook 4 fish finder. Now I'm not going to go into how Hobie has this rigged up too deep because there's a million videos online, but there's the transducer coming out of the scupper on the bottom and goes into the hull, and the transducer goes to the fish finder there. The red one's the battery lead, and it's just hanging in there now. Actually, I got it zip tied to this rod holder on the inside and coming to the front. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the battery in the bow or the stern yet, but it's all wired up. Right now I got the battery lead coming up here to the front because that's the easier spot to toss my little kit. Now my little kit, so I store this kayak outside. You've seen it in other videos, just leaning against the wall there. Wintertime, it gets snowed on and that sort of thing, and I'm not going to leave the fish finder on here, obviously, so I needed a way for it to come off of the kayak quickly and easily and end up in the house with the battery, so on and so forth. So the track there worked pretty awesome. That is a half twist, and that unlocks and it slides right off. Now, Hobie sells a battery and installation kit for this fish finder, but it's like 120 to 150 bucks, and because of my requirements of really wanting to be able to take it in just about after every trip, I have repeated something I have done in the past. So here's my little, this is a thrift store collapsible lunchbox, soft-sided lunchbox, so it's all lined with padding, insulation, whatever, and the interior is lined with plastic to help make it somewhat water resistant. Now this one, we got two compartments. We got this front panel, so here's my ram mount and my fish finder. So now I got the fish finder wrapped in a rag to protect the screen. I know that I have a snow goggle, a ski goggle case somewhere in my junk, and I think that the soft bags that you store your ski goggles in is going to be perfect for keeping this protected. I'm going to set that aside. So that's it for that top compartment. Let's see if I can zip it back up. Anyway, and then inside, so this is kind of the part that I have repeated from my previous kayak fish finder. What we basically have is like a snap lock box with a 12 volt 5 amp battery. This is a trailer battery or a trailer brake battery, something like that. I got it at Napa and it was about 30 bucks, but I actually just searched 12 volt 5 amp on Amazon and they're only about 15 bucks. So could have paid 15, I paid 30, whatever. I've been looking at the chargers online. I haven't had to charge this yet because I haven't even had it on the water yet. Charger's going to be about 15 bucks. The case I've got it in was 2 bucks. The plastic box it's in right there is $2.99 at TJ Maxx. As you can see, I got a little pool noodle inside the box to keep the battery from sliding back and forth, and a little pool noodle outside the box to keep the wire from getting kinked. Now inside the box, let's see if we can see this here. We have, yep, so I've got a fuse, the 3 amp fuse that came with it. That kind of is in there. That keeps the terminals from being able to smash into the plastic. The pool noodle keeps the battery from being able to slop around. Alright, so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get everything set up real quick. But anyway, the only DIY or idea that comes out of this, the wiring up of the fish finder is all Hobie. But these little lunch boxes make a great way to keep track of your battery. There's enough room in there to keep the charger in there if I want, and the fish finder and its mount. And once I come back, I'll show you how it's all attached to the kayak, and then I'll show you also how easy it is to give the ram a little half a twist and it slides right off this track to go right back in the case. Alright, bear with me. Alright, you guys, we're back. You can see the track, the ram. Now this ram is the one specific to this fish finder, so it was basically plug and play. You pull the little switch there and it snaps right onto that ram mount. There, we're in that 4-inch track. And obviously those wires are going to plug right into the back. Moving over here, here's the bow hatch. You got the battery bag. Got the pigtail sticking out like plugs, running back to the finder itself. So, got my fish finder on. I'm ready to start going for some deeper fish. There's my happy dog, Jesse. It's really windy today, so no kayaking. Got the dogs freaked out a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video. I got a little surprise coming. We'll see. Hopefully it is worthwhile. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about how this is rigged up or anything like that, please feel free to comment or ask. Thank you again for watching. Tight lines. Yak Fisher out.